Hi, everybody. So I was getting ready for work the other day and I had some time to kill because for once I was early. And I decided to read a magazine that was happened to be laying around. And unfortunately, the magazine, which I am quite embarrassed to say, is Cosmo. Um, and I know it's not the most award winning literature, but it was there. And like I said, I had some time to kill. And so as I was flipping through it, I came across the section in which it was titled Bitch It Out. They have this, I guess, regularly in each of their issues. And so I'm like reading it, and it's basically what the name basically explains it all. Bitch it out. People write in complaining about certain things that they see, coworkers, roommates, friends, and I guess Cosmo offers them advice on how to handle it. So I was reading this bitch tip, and became a little more disappointed in Cosmo, even more than normal. Because let me read it to you. It says, ever sat there rolling your eyes as a text addicted friend spends a dinner date with her thumbs glued to her cell? The next time she picks up the mobile phone while you're supposed to be catching up, text her, I might as well be eating by myself. LOL. It gets the message across in a non confrontational way. What surprises me is this tip wasn't from written or suggested by just a reader, just an average reader like me or any other typical female. This was written by the author of I See Rude People. I'm guessing this book is about how to deal with rude people. But the fact that a published author would feel like this is a good tip, someone who's supposed to be a professional in dealing with rude people would publish this tip, that is what I find troubling. This advice is awful. It's awful. And the reason why I think that this is so terrible is this is passive aggression as at its finest. I've never been one to use passive aggression as a tactic. I don't know how to be passive aggressive. The whole concept completely eludes me. I don't understand the point. I don't see how anybody can reasonably decide, excuse me, decide to use passive aggression as a tactic to get someone to apologize or to get someone to realize what they did was wrong. To me, it's a pointless waste of time. If you're really upset with someone, just tell them. Point blank, say, I'm mad at you for reasons X, Y, and Z, and it resulted in me feeling like whatever it is that you're feeling. Passive aggression beats around the bush. I feel like you're not taking the blame for how you feel, which you shouldn't. You really should blame somebody else because they made you feel that way, but at least tell them so that they know, because passive aggression is basically hiding it. It's expecting the other person to be a mind reader and expecting them to guess or figure it out on their own with your little hints, and I don't feel like that's an effective way of communicating your feelings. It's a waste of time. And reading this made me realize exactly why I do not like passive aggressive behavior at all. I don't feel like it's beneficial for anyone to practice. It's just the text, the friend should have simply point blank said, "Hey, do you mind putting your cell phone down? I kind of wanted to have a real conversation with you." That's much more effective, in my opinion, than simply texting her whatever it was. I might as well be eating by myself, LOL. You're just doing the same thing that your texting friend is doing, and you're being worse at it because at least your texting friend may not be aware of what she's doing. She might be completely oblivious to the fact that she's being rude. Maybe she feels like what she's doing is completely normal. But what you're doing as her friend, what you're doing is really rude. That this is not okay. And so that really bothers me, first of all. Second of all, as I was reading this, I just cannot. I understand, like I said, Cosmo doesn't exactly offer the best advice. They're not ones to turn to when you have important, pertinent questions that need to be answered immediately. But I just feel like as a publication with a circulation of whatever amount it is, you could at least they should at least be more aware of the information that they're providing their readers. I mean, I guess the readers really shouldn't be taking their information too seriously, but still, they should be responsible for offering some kind of sound advice. Not the best, but some kind of reasonable advice. And so, I guess as an avid reader, I just frustrated that a publication would ever produce something like this. It's terrible advice, awful advice. But give me some examples of maybe some advice that you've read or have been given that's hasn't been the best, or maybe give me some example of passive aggression that you've witnessed or seen, because I hate it. I can't stand it. I don't know how to do it. I'm not good at it. So my passive aggression usually turns into just aggression, but that's just me. So leave me some messages in the comments and let me know. Thanks.